right, I'm back. I wanted to do another video. Um, if you have any earbuds, AirPods, anything of that nature, might want to turn it down. If you're on a PC, you might want to turn it down. I got the singing bowl, ring singing bowl, and we'll get started. Um, like, subscribe, share. Each one teach one. Um, send this video out to your friends, whomever you are in contact with. But yeah, here we go. All right, I thought I'd come back on today, and this video is about law of one. Now, this person that I watch speaking about oneness and not about what was it? What did he say about the company that you keep the frequency or whatever you want to say, however you want to call it? But yeah, so um, I understand about the law of one because without this without this law of one, we would not have. There would not be what it is today. And I understand that we have become one with the Almighty. This is the whole purpose of the energy. And the Almighty Spirit is energy. Energy does not die. It does not evaporate. Nothing like that. Energy goes on for all eternity. So I understand what you were saying about law of oneness. I get that oneness in spiritual family, and if you can't come to those that you're asking for help from, what's the point? I get it. I get it all. I get exactly what you're saying. Law of one, we know. I understand it. Whether the people you were talking to understand it, I don't know, but I understand it. The law of one. No, but we cannot confuse law of one with community. I mean, we can all be of one accord. It doesn't mean that we're all the same. We all feel and think the same. Everyone thinks different, and everyone is entitled to think different of how they feel about law of one or them helping those that they intend to help. So I get it. I really get it. I do get it about the law of one. But without the Almighty, there will be nothing. That will be the primordial seas and the void in the Almighty's energy. But the Almighty got lonely, like I said. So in turn, the Almighty made beings to suit its vibrational frequency, is what I'm saying. So it was still a law of one. Just like I brought up a scenario about Tron. It was still a law of one. The one who created Tron, or the one who inserted itself into the game of Tron. But then he created this world inside of the game Tron. I think, what was his name? There was number one and number two. I can't remember what it is. But number two began to develop some not so good things because it wanted more. It wanted to learn more. But this is what I'm saying. So I understand about the law of one completely because we are one. We are one with the Almighty. But there are some of us that are not cut of the same cloth. There are some of us that are not cut of the same Christ-like energy. There's some of us that just don't have that Christ light. And we're not of that same energy, that same cloth. There is the so-called creators of the human race. And then there's the real creator of all things. So I get it. I completely get it. I really completely get it about what you're saying. I get it. But in that frequency of the people that you hang around with, and you were saying something about, oh, well, if I can manifest and bring about $1 million, a person that can come to me and show me this, about vibrational frequency, then, let me know, show me, it's your frequency. Frequency can change a lot of things. Frequency can bring the right people within your path. If you have really bad frequency, you're gonna gain really, really bad people around you. If you have high frequency, if you're running on faith, you will attract the people that have faith, and have that high vibrational frequency. You ever heard of the saying? Because poor people hang around poor people, rich people hang around rich people. But you got some of those middle class that will hang around with rich people to have that, to receive that same kind of vibrational frequency, to one day become rich. You are the company that you keep. And like I said in my other video, you don't have a company. Because why? You didn't do your research. You didn't research where you were going. You didn't see if there were people there that speak the same language as you. You didn't research it. You just knew that you wanted to go there, and you have been wanting to go there for a very long time. You saw an opportunity and you took it. And you ran with it. So continue to run with it. Don't be distracted. Don't let others pull you into this downward spiral. Because what I saw on video was someone that was going in a downward spiral and showing their shadow side and listening to others. And I'm not saying that what they said was bad, because it's not bad. What they said about the company that you keep, what they said about the people, about your vibrational frequency, raising your frequency. The sky is a limit. If you limit yourself in your belief in what you feel, it will be limited. Whatever you put in the universe, whatever you give the Almighty, whatever you speak to the Almighty, it's what you're going to get back. Right now, I know you're in a bad space. Right now, I know you're in a bad light. I know you feel like you're in a bad light, but actually you are not. You just have to bring what you have to the people. You have to interact with the people. You go to a spirit. If you go to a island festival, talk to some of the people, man. Say, hey, I got a YouTube channel. I'd like to put you on it if you want to. You can tell the people about, what the island is all about. Give them the real story about the island people. And all of a sudden, you'll start to find people that are speaking your language. You literally have to search for these people where you are because they are hidden. Because they're hidden for good reason. A lot of everybody's hidden for a good reason. A lot of them are hidden for a good reason. A lot of everyone is hidden for a good reason. And by reasons that other people don't understand. Because these people will be ridiculed and everything else. I'm not saying it's the medieval time burned by the stake, but a lot of people hidden for good reasons. So, law of one, I get it. But with that law of one, there are many within that law of one. There are many Christ-lights that is in the law of one. There's many. And there's many that do not have that Christ light. Because they're not cut up that same cloth. They cut up the fallen one's cloth. So, I get it. But I just wanted to come back on and say I get what you're saying about law of one, oneness with the Almighty. Because I am at one with the Almighty. As others that are of the light, of the Christ light. You just have to find them. Because they're not in the open where you are. You have to bring it to the people. You have to change your situation and think outside the box. And I'm literally helping you what you need to do. You have a channel. You go on, you speak about it. You talk to some people before you I literally go on the camera. You see a group of people say, hey man, I got a channel and I like for you guys to talk about, how it is on the islands. What is the real deal about the islands? And then you'll start seeing yourself aligning with the right people that can help you, that can direct you in the right direction. But you gotta align yourself with the right ones that are of the law of one. Because you can't do it by yourself on the island, not by yourself. It's just almost impossible. Like I said, it has to be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Get what I'm saying? 4. Because where there's 4, there's more. So, I'm going to end this here. I just wanted to finish up whatever should have been said in my first video. Telling it like it is. But, yeah. Like, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell to receive notification that new videos have been uploaded. Share, don't be greedy, be of service to others, and pass the message on. You never know who this message can help. Each one teach one. Stay safe. Be in your own power. Lion of Judah, ancestor of the Lyrans.